Want to let y'all know that the brand new Run It Back Philly shop merch is up. RunItBackPhillyShop.com. The brand new Trust Issues design. And this represents all of us, ladies and gentlemen, that have trusted the process and have been left with nothing but trust issues. I personally think the cream color is absolutely fire. And we threw it on some hoodies also. You know what I mean? It's hoodie season. Link is in the description.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Run It Back Nation, what is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood, Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys. Never had an intro. Somebody commented on a video the other day. It said you actually have 3 intros, and I said I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never had an intro. Listen, hit the like button, give me 500 likes on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notification bell on, all those things. Sixers training camp starts in 7 days. 7 days, I think. October 3rd. What's today? The 27th. How many days are in September? 27, 28, 29, 30. October 1st, 2nd, 3rd. 8 days including today? I don't know. It starts next week sometime. Whatever. Who cares? And we got something yesterday that we should all be pretty familiar with. We should all be pretty familiar with this, right? Damn it, man. Wait. One day, I'm telling you, one day I'll have a producer, man. One day. James Harden is not expected to attend Sixers Media Day on Monday, per Pompey on Sixers. So, Sixers Media Day is on Monday. What's the date this upcoming Monday?
It's Monday, October 2nd, 2023.
So, Sixers Media Day is October 2nd. Training camp starts October 3rd. James Harden is not expected to attend Sixers Media Day on Monday. I mean, if he doesn't attend that, then we can all assume that he's not going to attend training camp on October 3rd, right? And here we go again. Here we go again, man. How are we back here again? Do you guys remember how hype we were for Media Day 2 years ago? I went live. I'm sitting there live. I'm like, Ben Simmons is actually going to show up and talk to the media after holding out the whole summer or claiming he's not coming back or whatever. He's actually going to show up to Media Day. And he didn't show up, right? Now, here we go again. How does this keep happening to this team? The amount of things that are just flat out ridiculous that have happened to this team over the course of the process, which is why I made the design, are just insane. And now, that happens with Ben Simmons, and now it's happening with James Harden. How does this keep happening to this team? Is it Daryl Morey? Is it Daryl Morey? Somebody tell me. Is it Daryl Morey? Because Daryl, you became the president, and that happened with Ben Simmons, right? And then you trade Ben Simmons for James Harden, and it happens again. This is like somebody crashes a car, okay? And it wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. Year later, they crash another car. 3 years later, they crash another. Eventually, everyone's like, this mother can't drive. What's going on here? You keep crashing. It's not. Eventually, it's your fault, right? Eventually, it's the fact that you can't drive cars and you keep crashing cars. Is it Daryl Morey? Somebody let me know. So, look, here's all I want to say on this video. We can look at it in a positive light. James Harden has to come to training camp. He has to. And even though this happened with Ben Simmons under the Daryl Morey regime, Daryl Morey won. Daryl Morey ultimately won because he stood his ground. He didn't back down to trade demands. And he said, okay, you don't want to show up for a job that you signed a contract to do? We will fine you. You won't get paid. And guess what happened with Ben Simmons? Now Ben Simmons isn't as well off as James Harden, because James has had super maxes before, and James is worth, $300+ million with all the shoe deals and whatever else. I don't know if anybody actually buys the wine, but with Ben Simmons, at least, you were just like, listen, bro, you haven't proven yourself in the NBA. We'll just fine you, and nobody's going to want you because you haven't done anything, right? So as soon as Ben Simmons realized he was about to lose $20 million, he came running back, knocked on the door of the training facility without even letting anybody know. He had to text Elton Brand, who literally came down the stairs to let him in. And then he acted like an asshole in practice with the phone in his pocket and all those kinds of things. You can do the same thing with James Harden. Is it going to work? As soon as you find James Harden and he's not getting paid, is that going to make him show up to the facility? Or is James Harden confident enough that the Clippers want him enough that he doesn't have to show up? Does James Harden feel like he's already proven himself in the league and he can do this and still be desired enough by the Clippers to eventually land in LA without ever coming to Philly? Does it work like that? Or does James Harden show up, that $36 million player option? I don't know the exact details on it. Maybe they say, hey, we don't have to give you any of that money. We don't have to give you a dime of that $36 million if you don't show up to work. Then does James Harden say, all right, I'm going to show up. I'm going to play. And hopefully they trade me by the deadline. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is tough. It's just crazy that it just keeps happening to the Philadelphia 76ers. The Philadelphia 76ers are basically somebody with a terminal disease that keeps narrowly escaping it and surviving and celebrates surviving, and then they get it again. And eventually, that was very bad to say. Let's move on. Now, something that I found funny was that Keith Pompey actually claims that this is not true, that he didn't say this. And he retweets Clutch Points and says a professional journalist's job is to get quotes right. Please do better. And then you click on it and it's gone. So Clutch Points deleted it. NBA Central did not delete it. But that's just funny to me because, Keith Pompey has had beef. There was a little back and forth between Kyle Neubeck and Keith Pompey because Keith is the one that really digs stuff up, creates stories, a lot of times makes shit up out of thin air. Now he wants to say, oh, I was misquoted. Oh, were you, Keith? Or were you trying to be the first one to put something out there to get some clicks on it? Huh? You tell me, Keith. You tell me. And last thing I got is this. Jayson Tatum really did the 76ers dirty, was posted by Celtics Junkies, and some people sent it to me. But when you really listen to it, what I want to say about this has nothing to do with the Philadelphia 76ers. What I want to say about this has to do with the Boston Celtics and what I've been saying about them since they traded the glue guy, since they traded the most important player on their team. Just listen.
The one thing that, of course, you desperately want is the NBA championship. Mm-hmm. How close do you feel that the Boston Celtics are?
Our team looks a little different, which I'm excited and sad about. Like, Smart and Grant are gone, but we got some great new additions.
One thing that stands in the way of that.
Doesn't sound too confident, if you ask me. Doesn't sound like Jayson Tatum's too happy about Marcus Smart being gone and Grant Williams being gone. And he didn't even say the name Porzingis. He should have said, we added Kristaps. I really think he's going to be the piece that puts us over the top. He didn't say that. He said, our team looks a little different. Excited and nervous at the same time. He didn't even say Porzingis' name. I'm telling you, Boston fans.
our team looks a little different, which I'm excited and sad about. Like, Smart and Grant are gone, but we got some great new additions.
One thing that stands in the way of that, of course, are the Philadelphia 76ers.
Do they?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Jayson Tatum. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Bro, with all of the Sixers' deficiencies last year, the Boston Celtics still struggled against us. They struggled against the Atlanta Hawks. They struggled against us. We took them to 7 games. Yeah, Jayson dropped 52. James Harden took a crap on the middle of the court. I have no faith in the Boston Celtics this upcoming season. And do you know how happy that makes me? Because as much as I trash my own team, do you know how much I love to be able to trash talk? Do you know how much I love to be able to predict the demise of the Boston Celtics? You guys been rebuilding the right way for over 10 years now. Where's the ring at, man? And the Sixers do stand in the way of the Boston Celtics, because guess what? Without Grant Williams and Marcus Smart, 2 defenders down. 2 less people to throw at Joel Embiid in the paint. You think Kristaps Porzingis can guard Joel in the paint? I might have more confidence right now in the Philadelphia 76ers over the Boston Celtics than I did last year, even with James Harden sitting out. Come at me, Celtics fans. Let's do this. I'm so ready for the NBA season. It's unbelievable. That's all I got today. Y'all be good. I love you all. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notification bell on. All those great things. It's on its way, baby. We're almost there.